Thank you to the SEF for sponsoring. With over $2 million raised for Somers Central schools via grants and scholarships, the Somers Education Foundation has provided our schools with supplies since 1994. The SEF hosts community-wide events such as Trivia Night, Whiz Fit Challenges, and Cupcake Wars. They have also funded countless teacher and student grants, making our school districts a better place. To donate or for upcoming events, please visit scfny.org. Thank you to Mancini Realty for sponsoring. They are family owned and are located right here in Somers. Mancini Realty takes pride on their personal service and extensive local knowledge, and they will be your realtors for life. Visit ManciniRealEstate.com for more details. Thank you to C Clean Commercial Cleaning for sponsoring. The area's leading healthcare, educational, and commercial facilities trust C Clean to provide healthy, safe, and comfortable workspaces for over 40 years. Find out more at cleanishealthy.com. Thanks to TriStar Floor Care for sponsoring. Somers' best property specialists restore, protect, and maintain various materials such as wood, tile, and stone, as well as carpet and upholstery. Located in Westchester and Putnam County, TriStar will provide you with the very best of service to your liking. Visit tristarfloorcare.com for more details.
Hello, I'm Jane Ferry,
I'm Brandon Nappy.
and we are co-presidents of the Somers Sports Broadcasting Club.
Did you know that there is an easy way to improve the picture quality of your television?
Set by default, some picture modes and added motion smoothing effects make it so that you don't see the true intended picture that we create.
This is because picture modes other than standard commonly increase the saturation and change colors.
This usually makes graphics and just the general video seem hard to look at and watch.
Another issue is motion smoothing.
Motion smoothing is the TV adding frames to make motion look realistic and somewhat smoother.
However, it usually has the opposite effect. It creates an unnatural feeling when watching your television and sometimes makes it blurry.
If you wish to enjoy this event with the intended video quality, please go into your TV settings, then turn picture mode to standard and all motion smoothing effects to off.
We recommend making a quick search online about how to do this with your specific television.
Thank you for listening.
And enjoy the event. Welcome to Somers High School for Girls Varsity Basketball live on the Somers Sports Broadcast. Thank you again to our sponsors that you heard from before we started here. Tonight we have the Westlake Wildcats taking on the Somers Tuskers. The Tuskers are coming into this game with a 1-1 record, and the Wildcats are coming in at 0-1. Despite the records, these teams are close in overall strength. This could be a great game. Welcome to the broadcast table here at Somers High School. I'm Brandon Nappy With me is Xavi Dalsil, and we will be commentators for tonight's game. Behind the scenes of the broadcast, we have Chris Fry, Jaden Ferry, and Gavin Brady.
Looking at this matchup, the last time these teams took each other was never mind.
We will be back after the national anthem.
Playing of our national anthem.
Now let's talk about Westlake's first few games of the season. So far, the Wildcats have lost their only game. This was against Yorktown Montessor, the Academy, with a final score of 79-31.
Looking at Solar season, they sit at 1 win and 1 loss. The Tuskers lost their first game against Henry Hudson 52-32. Earlier this week, they won against Pleasantville 46-35.
You're now seeing these teams' starting lineups.
Number 30, Casey McCall. I apologize, that was the home team. Introducing the starting lineup for the Westlake Wildcats. Number 1, Easy Murray. Number 12, Bella Castelia. Number 24, Megan Neville. Number 20, Bella Murray. And number 14, Maddie Surgeons.
Ready? These teams coming out of their final huddle before the jump in the middle for jump will be McCullough from Somers. And in the middle for Westlake will be Surgeon. Final preparations on the referees' side of things, and we're ready. Ball is up. Sargent tips to her teammate.
14 is down. Passing to 20. Go. Passing to 24. 24 runs in. Passes. As 24 has it again. 24 shoots for 3-pointer, and it rebounds off, and the whistle's blown.
Off the rim. Touched the top of the basket. That touched the top of the backboard. That is out of bounds. Inbound to Mullins. Mullins at the top. Passes it around, finds its way to Flores. Mullins takes the shot off the rim and the backboard, no good. Westlake's gonna recover.
As Westlake goes down. Field. As Westlake has possession. Westlake passes. As 24 passes to the 12. As 14 has possession. 24 passes to, I think, 11. As 24 tries to go, but
Contreras with the steal. Contreras on Kaczynski on a break. Apologize.
and Westlake
Stolen back by Westlake.
Has 12. Pass possession, passes to 1. Pass possession, run down, goes for a 2-pointer, and it rebounds.
The rim recovered by Contreras up the right side of the court now. Stops at the 3-point. Passes to Kaczynski for a 3 off the rim. Recovered by Pastilla.
Pastilla has possession, passes to 20.
Around to 24, back to 12 at the top.
As 24 has it again. 24 goes for a 3-pointer, and it rebounds. Off the rim.
Rebound by Flores. Foul called there. That will be against Westlake. Mullins will bring the ball up court. Met at the top. Passes around to Contreras. Contreras driving in for a layup off the backboard. She gets her own rebound and is fouled just before stepping out of bounds. Take a look at this replay. Here, Mullins, the bounce pass down to Contreras, who drives in. Somers will have the inbound play. Mullins to inbound. Mullins whistle blows. Bounce pass into McCullough under the basket. Goes up, hits the backboard, and recovered by Westlake. Westlake called for a travel there. Somers will have the inbound play on the Westlake baseline. Mullins to inbound. All the way to the top to Kaczynski. Round to Contreras. Contreras takes a 3. Off the backboard. Ball bouncing around, eventually picked up by Murray. Charging down court now.
As Murray passes, I think 14.
Back to the top to Murray, 24. 12 with the 3.
No good.
Rebound by Kaczynski. Passes to Mullins at half court. Mullins dribbling, waiting for teammates to get into position. Fakes the pass, low to Contreras, then pass to here. Pass to Kaczynski in the corner. Back to the top for Mullins, a high pass. She's able to handle it. Dribbles into the paint, takes a running shot off the backboard, and rebounds by Sargent. Charge up court
24 has it.
by
Passing.
Pastilla. Back to Sargent.
As 24 has it. Goes for a 3, and it's good.
First points of the game there, scored by Westlake, a 3-pointer. Mullins to bring up court. 5 minutes remaining in the first. Pass to Contreras on the wing. She's pressured. Finds Kaczynski in the corner. Takes a 3 over the rim. Rebound by Flores. Back to Mullins up top. She takes a 3. off the rim, recovered by Flores. Ball is knocked as she tries to go up for a shot. There was no foul there.
As 24 goes for another 3-point, it's good.
And
Timeout.
Coach Rogers for Somers is going to call a timeout. You see the drive up court there. Recovers the rebound and gets up court quick. So as we're in this timeout here, called by Somers, go over Mr. Coach Rogers' keys to the game. He's got 2 for us. That's going to be to control the tempo and play together. And so far, there hasn't been much tempo to control, in my opinion. These teams have gone back and forth, only 2 baskets scored. Both 3-pointers for Westlake. And playing together, I mean, we're going to see that more as the game goes on. You know, teams are just going to start to hit their groove now, I think. Somers will have an inbound play under their own basket. Flores into Mullins. Mullins to bring up court, met by 2 defenders. She's going to bounce past Kaczynski. Kaczynski across to Contreras, dribbles in, layup off the backboard, rebound by Westlake.
That's 24 is present, Nebo is present, passes down to 20, 20 passes up to 24. That's 20 has present again. 20 passes, and then there's a foul.
Foul. See here, and it's going to be against Westlake. See on the replay there. Pass around. Mullins bring up court. McCullough passes out to Kaczynski, who takes a 3, and she gets the and 1. And 1 from Kaczynski on the 3-pointer, making this a 6-3 game. She has an opportunity to make it 6-4. 4 minutes remaining in the first period. Kaczynski dribbles, shot up, and in. 6-4, Westlake.
As Nebo passes down to Pastor. Pastor runs down. It looks like go to she's passed it. Looks as she passes up the 24. He passes right. As now Westlake is going back. As now let me be back for violation, but there isn't. As 24 passes 20. Goes for a shot and it's in.
Good Flores inbounds to Mullins. Mullins to Kaczynski on the wing, back to Mullins. Back to Kaczynski. Across to Contreras. We've seen this play already tonight. Contreras back out to Kaczynski. Kaczynski for 3. Swish! 8-7 Westlake.
That's the case position. Shot 2-pointer and it's rebound.
Ball still live. Flores passes off to Mullins. Mullins to bring up court. Bounce pass attempted to Kaczynski. You believe someone got a hand on it.
As 12 passes and it's out of bounds.
And that's going to be out of bounds on Westlake. Somers will have possession. Contreras to inbound to Palmetto now in the game. Palmetto up court, pass to McCullough in the paint, swings around to Flores, back to Palmetto at the top, back to McCullough in the middle, goes up for a shot off the rim. Out of bounds on Westlake on the rebound.
This looks like, yeah, that might have been a foul.
Palmetto will have the inbound. Far pass out to Kaczynski on the wing. Into the paint from McCullough, who I believe that was a pass attempt, and it just went out of bounds. She hesitated a shot.
As Murray passes
Pass there.
to Nebo as Nebo doubles down. Passes to Murray. As 13 go down. Passes to 10. Who is good? As Esgalmo, he has possession and a point and a 3-point rebound.
Contreras with the rebound, driving up the near side of the court, gets past one, makes a shot across to Kaczynski in the three, open for a three off the rim. Rebound to Contreras on the near side. She's corner in the near corner. Across to Palmeno, swings around to Kaczynski, looks for a shot, doesn't have one, passes back to Contreras on the wing, up for three, over the rim and out of bounds. Westlake will have the inbound with 1:52 left in the first, and Somers will play full court press here.
As Westlake has been going for two, it's no good.
Kaczynski to Palmeno at the top, hands it off to Flores, back to Contreras on the wing, dribbles in, going for the layup there, off the rim and rebounded.
As Westlake has possession, 24 passes. As Westlake goes for 10, goes for a 3-pointer, and it's a rebound.
Rebound by Flores, handed off to Palmeno. She's gonna wait for her team to get up court. Pass to Contreras, pass to Kaczynski. Into Flores, back out to Contreras for a three off the rim. Rebound by Westlake.
As it's a timeout.
Timeout, I believe, called by Westlake that time. 8-7. 58.9 left in the first.
That's 24 passes to 10. That's 25 possession. That's 10. 3 has possession. As looks like a Trevor goes for a 3-pointer, and it's
Over the
no good.
basket and rebound by Flores, pass to Kaczynski. Kaczynski to bring up court, pass to Palmeno at half court. Drops it off to Contreras, who goes in for a running shot over the rim, and rebound by Westlake.
That's 13 has possession. Is running on court. 13. Go passes in. That's 24 possession. 24 passes to 10. 10 passes to 3. Goes for a 3-pointer, and it's the rebound. And whistle's blown.
Whistle blown. We do have foul. I believe that it was against, yes, that was against Flores. Inbound play for Westlake.
That's 14 has possession. 14 passes to 13, and 15 has almost as 3. And it's now intercepted.
Contreras up the court. At the wing, pass back to Kaczynski at the buzzer. Off the rim. 8-7. Westlake in the lead after the first 8 minutes of the game. We'll be right back.
Watch the Soma Sports Broadcast, where we break down the world of sports,
Back, he throws. There's 2 defenders on the tight end.
interview guests,
Here with Coach Packard, who will be interviewing today.
predict upcoming sport games,
To win it 26-23, the Chargers win.
debate sports,
Who is the best NFL team of all time?
The Cowboys have won 5 Super Bowl titles.
The Patriots, one of the best teams.
discuss our opinions on the latest in the world of sports,
Alex Bowman. I think he could make it far. He's been impressive.
and much more.
I'm with
Nikki Duffy.
Dean Palzal.
I would definitely say DP, Dean Palzolo, he definitely had a great game.
Just a Hail Mary. Will he get it? Bounces off the Bears defenders. Touchdown.
When I first joined last year, you wanted me long distance, but then you threw it.
And I think by now we've really proved that we are the most dominant team in Section 1.
It's going to be a pick. Picked off by Miguel Iglesias, and he's going back.
Watch our weekly talk show episodes of the Soma Sports broadcast. You could find them on YouTube and Spotify.
Welcome back for the second period of girls varsity basketball versus Westlake. Somers will have an inbound play at half court to start. Kaczynski to inbound. Trying to find someone. She's going to find Mayfield. Mayfield hands off to Palmeno. Palmeno dumps it off to Kaczynski on the wing. Passes to McCullough. Back to Palmeno, driving in. Back out to Mayfield. Mayfield trying to drive in for a layup. Under the basket now. I believe she touched out of bounds, and that's going to be Westlake's.
As Westlake gets positioned now, Murray will inbound it to Nebo. As Murray runs down, it looks she needs to find someone, and she passes to Nebo. Nebo passes to 13, who's gonna go for three-pointer, and it's turnover.
That was Plotkin with the 3 attempt there. Mayfield to bring up court for Somers. She's gonna drive in. Passes back out to Kaczynski, who shoots for 3, and that is going to bounce out of bounds.
As it's inbounded, and Westlake goes down the court. It's like one passing. The 24 goes Nebo. Nebo passes to Murray. Murray passes again to Nebo, and Nebo passes out. And she passes to Bell Murray. And he runs Ryan, passing to 13, 13, passes to 20, 20, throws over 2 more, but it's blocked.
Shot blocked by McCullough, lands in the hands of Palmeno, dumps it off to Kaczynski just after half court. Back to Palmeno to Contreras on the wing, drives in for a layup, and that's in. Somers takes the lead, 9-8.
As Westlake drives down again, 1. Passing to 24, 13, 13.
Plotkin.
Passes to 1.
Murray.
And 1 shoots, and it's rebound, and whistle blown. As it's in the free throw. As Bellamilli, I think Bellamilli's able to take the free throw. 2 shots. 2 shots. The first shot is good.
She was fouled by Contreras. I believe her first foul of the game.
And the second throw is good. It's no good.
Off the rim. Recovered and passed out to Palmeno. Palmeno is going to be called for a travel.
Megan Neville's going to inbound it. And 10, passing to 1. 1 passing to 4. And Somers gets it.
Stolen by Mayfield there. Mayfield passes to Palmeno. Palmeno at the top, passes to Contreras on the wing, who shoots for 3 off the backboard, and it's recovered by Neville.
As Neville passes to 4. 4 passes, and the 3-pointer is no good.
Attempted by Murray there, but Mayfield will get the rebounds. Cross half court, pass to Kaczynski on the right wing. Back out to Palmeno. Palmeno throws a pass right into the hands of her defender. Eventually gets it over to Contreras, who passes all the way across to Kaczynski, who shoots for 3 off the rim. Rebound by Neville.
That's 24. Runs down court. 24. Passes to 1, and the 3-pointer is no good.
Mayfield recovers the rebound. She's going to take her time getting up court, going to pass to Kaczynski on the wing, thinks about a shot and dribbles to the side. Up to Palmetto, back to McCullough, back and forth. Eventually ends up in the hands of Kaczynski for a 3 off the rim. And it's going to be a jump ball in favor of Westlake. Subs will come in. Mullins in on Somers. See the replay of the missed shot there.
Westlake has position 24 running down. Oh, actually it's 14 passing. It's 12 actually. 12 passing to 10. 10 runs, passes 12. 12 is trying to kill time. That's 24. It's trying to go 3-point, but it's past 12. And 13 has position, goes for 2-pointer, and it's a rebound.
Mayfield on the rebound. Once again, brings up court, drops it off to Mullins. Mullins pass, tries to pass around. It's stolen by Westlake. Stolen by Pastilla on Westlake, and she's pushed as she's shooting, so that will be a foul against Palmetto.
First ball is good.
Westlake takes lead with that 10-9. Second shot.
And the second shot is a rebound.
Off the rim, rebounded by Mullins. Mullins charging up court. As she falls, she's passed to Palmetto. Palmetto passes to McCullough. Back out to Mayfield at the top. Mayfield back to Mullins, who's back up now. Mullins around to Contreras. Finds Mayfield heading to the quarterback. Into Contreras in the paint. Out to Palmetto. Up for 3. Off the rim. Rebound by McCullough, but I believe she was called for a foul when going up for that ball. McCullough called for a foul as she was going up for the rebound.
As Westlake has possession. Westlake going on court. 12 going right, passing to 10. Who is Doherty? Doherty passing to 24. Who is Neville? As it looks like someone like a possession, but Westlake has possession now. There's 24 passing to 10. 24 has possession going for 3, but it's blocked by Contreras. What a block.
Knocked out of bounds by Kaczynski.
Oh, Kaczynski.
Subs will come in for Westlake. That's Murray coming in for Doherty.
That's 13. Passes Train. Train goes for a 2-pointer, and it's a rebound.
Shot clock runs out there. Somers will take over. Subs will come in. That's going to be Contreras for Mullins. Palmetto takes the inbound, heads up court, passes out to Contreras on the wing. Around to Kaczynski. Kaczynski into Mayfield, windmill passes to Palmetto in the corner, dribbles in, takes a shot, rebound by McCullough. Whistle blows for a travel.
As Malin dodging passes to Pastilla. Pastilla passes to Neville. And that's 13 has possession. He passes, but someone has possession.
Palmetto with it now, taking it across half court. Down to Chinsky, back up to Palmetto. At the top, passes into McCullough, out to Kaczynski, to Mayfield. Goes for a layup, rolls around the rim, down. McCullough goes back up after the rebound, and it bounces around the rim. Eventually, with a Westlake rebound.
As Train has possession, Train runs down, shoots, and it's good.
We send the Westlake lead to 12-9. Palmetto will bring up court. 2:11 left in the first half. Palmetto passes to Contreras. Contreras dribbles up to the top behind Palmetto. Passes down to Mayfield. Look for a shot. Passes out to Kaczynski. Kaczynski with a 3 off the rim. Rebounds by Plotkin.
That's blocking. I see expression. So passes to 24. 24. Passes 12 again. 12 going for 3-pointer, and it's a rebound, and Westlake has expression. That's 24. Passes 12. 24 goes for 3-pointer, and it's a rebound.
Will bounce out of bounds. Touched last by Westlake. Mayfield will inbound to Palmetto. Palmetto across midcourt. Dribbles past her defender towards the corner. Recovers. Passes out to Mayfield. Pass to Kaczynski at the top. Dribbles, charges in. Attempts a layup. She's fouled. She gets the and one once again. That's 2 points for Kaczynski, and she will head to the line. A chance to tie the game for Kaczynski. Shot off, up and off the rim. Whistle blows, and Westlake will inbound.
One passes. Westlake has possession with 1:10 remaining. As 12 passes to 24. 24 passes to 12. Passes to 1. And 13 passes to 1 again. Passes to 12. As 1 goes for 3, and it's a rebound. Westlake's ball. Ash Thomas.
Recovered by Mayfield. Pass to Kaczynski. Pass to Palmetto. Palmetto trying to get around her defender. Passes to Contreras. 37 seconds left in the second period. She attempts to go for a layup, but ball is knocked. It's going to be a jump ball in favor of Somers. Palmetto to inbound. Finds Contreras in the corner. She goes for a layup off the rim.
That's 24 expression. 24 is running down, and she should go for a 2-pointer, and it's no good. Rebounded, and it doesn't like someone has possession.
Finds his way out to Kaczynski. She's going to dribble up. She has 15 seconds remaining. Seems like she's going to dribble for a bit. Pass to Palmetto at the top. Finds McCullough, finds Contreras on the wing. They don't have much time. Finds Mayfield. She might have to take this shot. Takes a shot with 1 second left off the rim. And that will bring us to halftime at 12-11. Westlake in the lead. We will be back with our halftime show in just a few moments. In the meantime, let's hear from our Broadcasting Club sponsors.
Thank you to the SEF for sponsoring. With over $2 million raised for Somers Central schools via grants and scholarships, the Somers Education Foundation has provided our schools with supplies since 1994. The SEF hosts community-wide events such as Trivia Night, Whiz Fit Challenges, and Cupcake Wars. They have also funded countless teacher and student grants, making our school districts a better place. To donate or for upcoming events, please visit
SEFNY.org.
Thank you to Mancini Realty for sponsoring. They are family owned and are located right here in Somers. Mancini Realty takes pride on their personal service and extensive local knowledge, and they will be your realtors for life. Visit ManciniRealEstate.com for more details. Thank you to C Clean Commercial Cleaning for sponsoring. The area's leading healthcare, educational, and commercial facilities trust C Clean to provide healthy, safe, and comfortable workspaces for over 40 years. Find out more at cleanishealthy.com. Thanks to TriStar Floor Care for sponsoring. Somers' best property specialists. Restore, protect, and maintain various materials such as wood, tile, and stone, as well as carpet and upholstery. Located in Westchester and Putnam County, TriStar will provide you with the very best of service to your liking. Visit tristarfloorcare.com for more details.
Xavi, we're ready. Welcome back to Somers High School for our halftime show. Currently the score is 12-11. Westlake in the lead. And joining me now for halftime is Jaden Ferry. Welcome.
Hello. Thank you.
Now, this game got off to a real slow start. I believe for the first 3 minutes, neither team scored a point, but once we got down to 4 minutes remaining in the...
Yeah, you could see a lot of the time they were there. They were able to make the shot, but it just wasn't able to connect. I think that's a reason why the score is a little lower than we might expect. But, I mean, I think they're doing well at getting around each other. But, yeah, I think they're also holding each other back from actually getting it in the basket.
Exactly. And Westlake did come out with the first 6 points. They hit back-to-back three-pointers on Somers. And back and forth score. Lead changed multiple times. I believe Somers had a lead at 9-7 at one point. Then Westlake came back to 10-9. And then eventually we wound up at 12-11 just before halftime. And I believe, just to point out, part of Somers' problem here, they've given away 3 points. They've been called for travels under the basket at least 2 times. That is at least 4 potential points that they've given up. This very well could be a Somers game, but as we've seen, there also was some things on the Westlake side. Westlake has traveled at some point as well, but not under the basket.
So, Brandon, looking at our starting 5 from both teams, have you seen these players play like most of the game, or how have you seen the subbing and what do you think?
Yeah, we've seen some subbing. Definitely. You see Shay Mullins, she started. She's been swapping in and out with Mia Palmeno every now and then. I believe we had both of them on the court at the end of the second half. We saw Emma Flores. She started the game for Somers, but she came out pretty quickly, I believe, within the first 5 to 10 minutes, probably more closer in between there. She came out, and just looking up and down the rosters here, I mean, Westlake, I know Westlake, they subbed quite a bunch of players in and out there, but that rotation of who they were subbing in and out stayed consistent. We had Mayfield. She came in from Somers. Mayfield has been playing great, in my opinion. She has had most of the rebounds for Somers when they're on defense. So thanks to her, they're really getting the ball.
Yeah, I'd say her and Ashley Kaczynski are probably the most aggressive players on this team, and then they're able to connect with the other players and make the get over to the other side of the court. But I think they definitely are aggressive on that end of trying to get the ball back and getting on the other side of the court really fast.
Absolutely, yes. We have 4 minutes remaining in halftime here. Jaden, what do you got for us?
So, I just want to talk a little bit about Somers. Looking at their team, their practice, they've been working extremely hard, and they just genuinely want to win this game. This is quite a close matchup. I know that they want to take it back from this score. Just down by 1 point, they can definitely flip the script. And another thing that they've been doing to try to improve has just been trying to change the culture of their program. Again, they've been working really hard. They've been trying to get the little things right, like the fouls and violations. and they just have been working on executing good plays. And yeah, I think you can definitely see that they're a very aggressive team. They've really been trying their hardest here out today.
Definitely. Sure.
And Somers is starting to come back out from halftime. We have 3 minutes, 30 seconds left of halftime before our game resumes.
Yeah, and
any prediction, I guess?
Yeah, let's go on to predictions for the second half. I mean, I don't see this being a high-scoring second half. Honestly, I've got final score 27 to 25. It's going to be that close. And to be honest with you, I don't know who's going to win. Honestly, at this rate, it could be either one. I mean,
sure.
They've been going back and forth, trading leads of one possession. So I can't give you a definite answer there. Jaden, what do you think?
Yeah, I really think I agree. I think it's also going to be a close game here. And I think the scores are probably going to at least double. I think they're going to come out stronger in halftime after having a little discussion about what they can improve against Westlake. I think Somers is going to come back, but again, a very close game. I think it's going to be 24 to 20 is what I'm thinking. I think they're going to actually hold off Westlake here.
All right, that's amazing. And as Westlake comes back onto the court here, we will be back in 2 minutes with the second. Be back in 2 minutes with the second half. Welcome back to Somers High School for the second half of Somers Varsity Girls Basketball against Westlake. Somers will be starting here, Mayfield, to inbound to Mullins.
All right, here we have Somers possession starting off the second half. Straight into the paint, but right back out. Now she's going deep inside, up, and it's going to hit the side of the backboard. That's going to be a foul. So 2 free shots for Somers. Never mind, it's going to be a violation. So number 4 for Somers. That's Shay Mullins. She's looking for someone to pass to. Mayfield. Short pass over to Kaczynski, and now back to Mullins. A little bit of passing game, far and near side. The shot attempt, 3 points, and it's going to be slightly past the rim. Now it's going to go out of bounds. That's going to be Westlake's possession to start it off.
Nebel to inbound. She will inbound to Pastilla. Pastilla brings up across mid-court. She's going to pass around to Murray. Murray into Surgeon. And back out for the 3.
Kaczynski. Pass over everyone. It's going to be up for 2, and there it is.
Contreras with the 2 to take the lead. Pastilla to bring it across. She's going to pass to Murray on the wing. Murray brings back to the top, hands back off. Still back and forth between them. Eventually is going to go into Murray, and we'll go out to Nebel in the corner, who's going to charge in for a layup off the rim. Rebound by Mayfield.
Here we go, Mayfield. Going in now in the paint. Pass out to Mullins, who's open. Up for 3. And that's a swish and a half.
Somers will take a 16-12 lead. Pastilla to bring it across court for Westlake. She's going to pass to Murray. Dribble pass back to Pastilla. Around and in to Murray. And it's going to be a jump ball in favor of Westlake. Substitution in for Westlake. That is going to be blocked in for Surgeon. Inbound Murray, tipped out of bounds by Kaczynski. Westlake will inbound once again. Nebel to Murray. Back to Nebel. Back to the Murray up top, met by Kaczynski and Mullins. Mullins tips the pass, but it's going to be a jump ball once again. That was between Contreras and Nebel, and it's going to be in favor of Somers. Mayfield to inbound. Mullins bringing up court. Passes down to Kaczynski, back up top to Mullins. Mullins swings around to Kaczynski, stolen by Murray. She's gonna drive, she has a layup, and it's in. 16-14.
An impressive 2 points from Westlake. Now Kaczynski, or that's Contreras. Now Kaczynski on the far side, in the paint and back out. Trying to play a game here, and it's gonna nearly go in, near 3 points.
Rebound by Pastilla. She's going to bring it up herself. Bounce pass to Nebel, who shoots for 2 off the rim. And rebound by Mayfield. Mayfield bringing it all the way up herself, almost into the corner. Passes back out to Mullins.
Mullins at the top of the court, looking for someone to pass to. Kaczynski's open, but she's going to go. Now it's back to Mullins, far near side. Now in the paint, layup, and that's in for another 2 points.
What a play by Contreras there. Pastilla to bring up court, trying to calm this down. She passes to Murray. Back to Pastilla, back to Murray. To Nebel in the corner. Back up to Murray. Down to Nebel on the wing. Back to the top for Murray. Dribbles in, tries to get past Mullins. Referee will blow the whistle. That's going to be a travel.
Somers, Mayfield's going to have it. Now Mullins. At the top of the court again. And a 3-point attempt as she's mostly open. It's not going to go in.
Fucking starts pass off to Nebel. Finds still in the corner. Up for 2 off the rim. Rebound by Contreras.
Contreras with possession. Crowd here, but she's going up in the paint. 2 defenders on her. And it's a near perfect layup. Still 18-14.
Pulls off the rim. Murray will get the rebound. She will pass to Pastilla. So brings it up at the top. Pass to Murray. Swings it around. Fucking back up to Murray. Finds Murray in the corner. Murray to Murray there. Murray to Pastilla. Back to Murray. And finds Bucking in the corner. She's going to dribble in. Stolen. Knocked loose by Contreras. Stolen by Contreras.
Love outside game from Westlake. Contreras tries to make a layup. Westlake goes down, but now they're back up.
Murray is going to tip the pass intended for her, and it will bounce out of bounds. Some few substitutions for Westlake now.
Again, Mayfield, you can see on screen, he's going to start on the other end. Now she's at the top. Shay's out. Contreras, now it's in the paint. Somers, attempted layup, it's not going to go. That was... All right, well, Westlake's going to have possession now. Number 10 for Westlake.
Foul against McCullough. Inbound to Pastilla. She's going to bring it up. She's going to find her teammate in the corner. Passes around 10. Back to Pastilla. Back down to 10. Finds Pastilla at the top. Knocked loose by Kaczynski. Going to be grabbed by Palmeno on the ground. Passes off to Mayfield.
Mayfield. She's slightly guarded, but they're outside. Now it's Palmeno. Contreras. Tough, aggressive game from the defense.
Coach Rogers calling for them to pass it over to Kaczynski, who's wide open for a three, but they do not get around to it.
It was a McCullough on the attempt.
Doherty on the wing. Gonna pass over, find her way to DeMarino. Finds his back up to Priscilla, who takes the three attempt.
Contreras running up the court, a really aggressive attempted layup. It's gonna go behind her, but there's going to be a foul.
She's gonna be fouled going up for the shot.
We got 2 free throws coming up for Contreras.
Subs coming in. Neville for Priscilla.
Again, 2 shots for Contreras. First is up. It's not going to go. Again, your score 18-14. Somers is leading. And that one's going to go in. So that's 19-14. Somers going to lead by 5 points. And they're going to take a timeout.
Timeout called by Somers. Somers came out hot this second half out of the locker room. 19-14, 2:26 remaining. 2:26 remaining in the third period. Jaden, what are your thoughts about Somers coming out of the locker room?
I think they're definitely coming out more powerful. You see they're really aggressive today, and they really want to beat Westlake. 2:26 again on that third period. So
Westlake returning from the timeout now. Coach Rogers sending his players back out. Neville to bring it up court. She's gonna pass down, receive the pass back that from DiMarino. She's gonna take a shot and rebound by Mayfield.
that was an attempted 3-point. Now you have Kaczynski far side. Now it's Palmeno at the top. Contreras. A lot of passing game. Now they're in the paint trying to be aggressive. It's gonna be deflected and a fight over the ball with Westlake and Somers. We have to see who's good. Okay, now it's going to be Westlake.
That's jump ball in favor of Westlake. Inbound to Neville. I'm going to bring up court. She's met at the top by Palmeno, drops off to Doherty. Doherty taking her time, not pressured. Pass back up to Neville. Neville tries to work her way in, but she drops off to Doherty for a 3 attempt off the rim. Rebound tipped. Back and forth, ends up with Doherty. Kicks it out to Neville, goes up for a 3 and out of the rim. McCullough gets the rebound.
Yeah, nice rebound from Westlake to get the second shot. It's not going to go. Now it's up for three, and a close one. Close one for Caitlin.
Neville brings up court. Passes off to Dory, back to Neville, finds Blockin all the way down to DiMarino. Passes tipped around. I believe the initial tip was by Sargent. And it's going to be ruled Somers' ball. I apologize, Westlake ball.
Yeah, that was an aggressive fight, but Westlake is going to get that possession. A little past half court.
I believe there should have been a jump ball called there, but went to Westlake. Inbound now, Murray around. Pass to Neville, 54 seconds remaining in the third period. She tries to charge in for a layup. It's off the rim and picked up by Somers.
Yeah, it was actually, her arm was blocked from Somers, so that was a great defense from the Naz Contreras. They're trying to get around the defense. It's Mayfield now. Mayfield's doing a really great job. And Contreras is open, up, and gets a three!
She drains the three. Murray to bring up court. Passes out to DiMarino, who takes a three that almost bounced out of bounds, saved by Contreras at the last second.
Look at this energy. Contreras is now aggressive, and that's a foul.
Foul against Mayfield there.
Well, okay, so it's going to be...
That was against Doherty. Will be an inbound play for Somers.
Contreras is going to throw it back in. Looking to, now Palmetto has it. And a little shove there. Westlake's going to be okay, but it's going to be another call. Looks like they're trying to give it to Westlake. Okay, so Somers is going to get it. That's Kaczynski.
7.7 seconds. Mayfield takes a shot immediately.
Mayfield in the attempt.
Rebound by Neville. She's going to have to take a shot for herself from half court off the backboard as the third period comes to an end. Your score 22-14. We will be right back.
Watch the Somers Sports Broadcast, where we break down the world of sports.
Back, he throws. There's two defenders on the tight end.
Interview guests.
We're here with Coach Packard, who will be interviewing today.
Predict upcoming sport games.
To win it 26-23, the Chargers win.
Debate sports.
Who is the best NFL team of all time?
The Cowboys have won 5 Super Bowl titles.
The Patriots, one of the best teams.
Discuss our opinions on the latest in the world of sports.
Alex Bowman. I think he could make it far. He's been impressive.
And much more.
A fumble. This could be game.
I'm with
Nicky Duffy.
Dean Palzall.
I would definitely say DP, Dean Palzolo. He definitely had a great game.
Just a Hail Mary. Will he get it? Bounces off the Bears defenders. Touchdown.
When I first joined last year, you wanted me long distance, but then you threw it.
And I think by now we've really proved that we are the most dominant team in Section 1.
It's going to be a pick. Picked off by Miguel Iglesias, and he's going back.
Watch our weekly talk show episodes of the Somers Sports Broadcast. You could find them on YouTube and Spotify.
Welcome back to Somers High School for the fourth quarter of this girls varsity basketball game that has turned quite energetic after halftime. Slow start, but things are really picking up here at Somers High School. Inbound play for Somers.
a lot of energy. And we have Palmetto. Contreras now. Some defense from Westlake. Another stoppage of play.
To be a foul. And that will be against Westlake's Sarah Plotkin. Somers will have the inbound play.
Here we go. Back in play. Contreras at the top of the court. A lot of movement here from Palmetto. Another stoppage of play.
Turnover Pastilla inbounds to Neville. Neville to bring up court, met by Paul Meno. Passes into the corner and fouled on the pass there. I believe that will be against McCullough. And there will be an inbound play for Westlake, and Pastilla will inbound. And she throws it right into the hands of Kaczynski. Kaczynski driving down, takes her own shot off the rim, rebounds, bounce around.
And here goes. Okay, now it's Paul Meno. She's up. Another shot attempt. It's a 3 attempt. Is not going to get it. Another foul here.
Going to be a foul against McCullough, her 4th of the game. One more, and she will be forced to come out.
Again, your score 22-14, 7 minutes, 15 seconds.
Neville at the top now, passes down to Pastilla, back up top to Neville, finds Plotkin into Murray. Back up top to Neville, looks for a shot, doesn't have one, drives in, back out to Murray. Goes up for a layup off the rim.
Great defense there from Somers. Hold him off really well. Contreras, and it's up for 3. Kaczynski, and it's not going to get it, but Westlake is going to get possession right off that shot.
Neville brings it up. Passes down to Pastilla, finds Murray in the corner, back to Pastilla, swings it around to Plotkin. Plotkin working in for a layup off the backboard. Rebound by Westlake's Maloney, and she will get the layup in.
Westlake finally with a score in the 4th quarter. Starting at the top. Contreras now trying to get around this tough defense from Westlake. Kaczynski. Palmeno, the option. It's going to the paint, and a pass attempt to Mayfield. Not going to connect there. Again, your score 22-16 now.
Mayfield just not able to handle that one pass there. Neville brings it up court, passes down to Pastilla. Pastilla finds Plotkin in the corner, kicks it back out to Mario, round to Neville, shoots for 3, swish! 22-19. Somers still in the lead.
Somers not able to defend that shot. It was wide open. Honestly, great connection from Westlake. Great 3 points. Now Contreras. McCullough. Contreras again up for 2. Inside that line, it's not going to get it. Westlake now possession again.
Plotkin brings it up, hands it off to Pastilla. Passes down to Plotkin, back up to Pastilla, finds Neville on the far side. She hits a 3 of her own. 22-21, 1-point game as Somers will call a timeout.
Wow. That was surprising, Brandon.
Yeah, wow.
2 3 points, just like that, and now the game is tied from 22-14, now it's 22-22.
I mean, this is what we talked about at halftime, the lead constantly changing back and forth. It seems no team is able to consistently hold a lead.
All right, welcome back. Again, your score, 22-22, 5 minutes, 8 seconds on that clock of the game. Again, players coming back out now, still energized. Westlake got some momentum there. And it's going to be Somers who starts with it. That's Paul Meno. Pass over to Caitlin Mayfield. Back to her. It's going to be a steal from 24 Westlake, but it's going to be stopped right before she could get it up. So Westlake is now going to get it.
Westlake inbound, Neville to inbound. Finds Pastillo at the top, back to Neville in the corner. Into Maloney, who goes up for the layup. 24-22.
Westlake making a lot of connections here. Here is Kaczynski's, my bad. Top of the court, we have Palmetto. Contreras up for three and hits the back of the rim. Somers' audience is trying to hype up the players again, that connection between team and player. Here's Westlake.
Neville on the wing, finds her way to the corner, into Maloney, goes up, back, off the back of the rim on the layup. Rebound by Mayfield.
Here's Mayfield. I meant to say audience and team, and here it is, a three-point attempt, not going to connect.
Neville to bring up court. Westlake, she finds Maloney under the basket all by herself. She has a free layup, extends the Westlake lead to 26-22. Poor defense from Somers there.
Westlake is really extending their lead. Contreras, there's a lot of energy trying to get this game closer. And as a shot attempt, 3 points from Palmetto. That's going to be a foul or violation there. So Palmetto is going to start with it for Somers. Yeah, Somers' defense really needs to push him back. But here's the offense. Kaczynski on the far end. Very far pass over to Contreras. And it's up for Palmetto, not going to connect, but wide open. Now she's going in the paint. That is Contreras, and that's finally up for a two. 24-26 now is your score. 3 minutes, 30 seconds.
Fights her way through two defenders for the layup there. Westlake on offense now. Neville to block in for a three-pointer, extending their lead 29-4.
A clean 3-point from Westlake. 5 points up. Now a three-shot for Somers. Gonna hit the rim. Not gonna connect there for Contreras.
Pastilla starts with it, passes down to Plotkin, finds her way into Murray. Murray kicks it out to Neville. Around to Maloney for a shot, and that's in for two. Timeout called. It's gonna be a Somers timeout. 31-24. Westlake in the lead. We have in the final 2 minutes, 50 seconds of this game. What does Somers need to do to win?
I think they just got to hold off their defense. You can see Westlake has so much momentum right now. They just pulled a crazy lead from 14 points up to 31 in this one quarter. So Somers really needs to hit on that defense. You can see on your screen now, we have Coach Rogers out there.
See, Somers really can't giving away points. We're seeing it again. Somers is giving away points. For example, 2 plays ago, Westlake's Maloney was under the basket by herself. Somers, she had time to get there, so I'm going to assume that Somers had just as much time as her to get down there. And she was able to hit a wide open layup, and that's 2 points that Somers needs to make up here in the final 3 minutes.
Yeah, Westlake is now coming out. They are ready to play. We're going to have Somers is going to start off. But yeah, Somers' defense really needs to hold back for the rest of this game. Here's Palmetto. Their offense has to connect too. Kaczynski, they're having difficulty actually trying to get down the court. Westlake's defense. Westlake's defense is really holding it tight. Kaczynski up for three and nearly connects. It's a rim, but they're going to get the rebound. Up for Contreras. Nearly connects again. And Westlake now has possession. They're going fast.
Neville charging up court. Only has 2 defenders to get by. And the shot will not go up. It will be knocked out of bounds, and it will stay there. Westlake possession.
That's great defense from 2 Somers defenders.
Yes, give their team time to get down there. Neville inbounds to Maloney. Up, gets her own rebound. Eventually another rebound by Neville. She's going to bring it all the way out to Plotkin. Back up to Maloney, back around to Plotkin. Plotkin finds Murray, finds Neville at the top, guarded by Mayfield. Trying to dribble her way in, maneuver around, and she's fouled when going up for the layup in the paint.
Great defense, but it's a little too much. It's going to inflict a foul. So some free throw shots coming up for Westlake. 2 minutes, 1 second on the clock. A lot of tension here. Both teams are trying to hold this win, get this win.
That will send Megan Neville to the line for Westlake. She will nail her first free throw.
32-24. This is going to be her second shot, and then play will resume.
Ball is live. She will nail her second free throw.
Even with the distractions, she's going to make it. 33-24 is your score. Less than 2 minutes. Now trying to play aggressive to get some points on the board. Contreras now. Kaczynski's trying to get it. Westlake takes it.
Steal by Maloney all the way up. She is going to get the layup, extend the lead to 35-24. 1:30 left.
Some crazy energy. That was a long shot. Ball went around the rim. Now it's Contreras on the far side. Westlake is really playing aggressive on defense. It's going to go out of bounds. I believe Somers can get it as it deflects off Westlake. You can see Coach Rogers is going crazy. And here is the timeout. Rogers, the coach of Somers' team, he's doing a great job. He's really trying to ensure that the team can hold back Westlake. You can see his reactions. And
yes.
Yeah.
It's amazing reaction to each play there. And I'll be honest here. He's going to have to draw up a miracle on that board of his if Somers wants to score 11 points in the next 1 minute, 26 seconds. I mean, at this rate, at the rate they've been scoring all game, this should be impossible for Somers if they continue this rate that they've been scoring at. But who knows? Hopefully they'll pick it up there in the last few moments, feed off the adrenaline, and come back. But they do have to score 11 points.
Yeah, you can see that's Coach Rogers talking to the team. He's really trying to get his players right for this 1 minute, 26 seconds left of the game. Not much time to do a lot. Team spirits high. They're coming back out. All right, Somers back where they were. Contreras, top of the court. Back to Palmano. Contreras again. Kaczynski, a lot of passing game around the semicircle, and now Westlake is going to get that back. Not what Somers wants, and they're going to try to run the clock here.
Absolutely, Neville starts with it for Somers, trying to get past Mayfield, trying to figure out what to do. It's stolen by Contreras. She drives down. She's going to attempt to lay up on her own, and she is fouled.
Great attempt and great defense from Westlake. The clock stopping is honestly a good thing probably for Somers to try to catch up. Again, your score 24-35.
35-24. Westlake in the lead. 56 seconds left. Contreras' first shot is in.
So that's good. They got some points on the board. Another attempt for Contreras. And it's up and it's good. Now they only need 9 points to tie the game. And another time it's going to be taken from Westlake.
I'm not taking Westlake there with 56 seconds remaining.
Sorry. Yeah, these teams are trying to use their timeouts as best as possible and as much as possible. Somers is coming out. Westlake's still in their huddle. You see the team there. Somers is really trying to get back. Westlake is trying to hold their lead. Again, your score 26-35. 56 seconds on the clock. Shot clock is going to be reset after that timeout. Here we go, Westlake. On the far end, it's going to be a little bit of pushing and shoving. Looking to see what's going to happen. Looks like Westlake is going to throw it back in.
Westlake will have an inbound. Once again, Neville to inbound. She will find her teammate, Murray, who is fouled immediately by Kaczynski, and she will head to the line. This is not ideal. 51 seconds remaining, and she will shoot two.
Somers is going to have to go back on their offensive side of the court a lot. Missed free throw. Good for Somers. And she connects on the second one. So 36-26. Another timeout. These teams are really using their timeouts. It's going to be Rogers on Somers. He's going to call that. These teams are trying to make the best if they can with 51 seconds left.
First buzzer goes off there. Both teams immediately return. They're not even going to wait for the second buzzer.
Yeah, they're ready to go. Ready to wrap up this game. Somers, number 4, Mullins is back in. Shea over to Contreras. Contreras has been in the game a lot, and she's aggressive. Trying to make most of the clock near 2-point layup.
Neville now. It's going to be called a double dribble there. It will be a Somers inbound. Kaczynski to inbound.
Teams now spreading out after being crowded together. And it's up for McCullough. A close one. And it's now going to go out.
And that will stay here. Will be Somers' ball.
Mullins over to Contreras. Kaczynski, again, they're aggressive. 30 seconds left on the clock. Contreras, Mullins is up without looking up as she's Not going to get it, but Kaczynski Contreras up. Another shot attempt is not going to make it. Looks like they're rushing a little bit, and makes sense. Don't got that much time. It's going to be out of bounds.
Oh, that's a foul there.
Foul.
Foul, I believe, against Contreras there. I honestly don't see why at this point they'd foul. Shot clock was off. 14 seconds remaining, and they're sent double to the line. She misses her first. Somers, I mean, almost definitely does not have any chance.
I'm sure they're not going to just give up, though. It's up. Not going to get it. And Mayfield's down the court real fast, trying to make most of what they can. Up for Contreras. Not going to go in, but it's going to hit the rim. 4 seconds on the clock.
Kaczynski will foul. That will send Murray to the line.
Another set of free throw attempts for Westlake. Past two have not been connecting. 36-26, 4 seconds left. She's up. And that's going to go in. 37-26 now. Lead with 11 points. It's up. And it's going to hit the front of the rim. We're back in action. Contreras. Contreras up.
At the buzzer, nails a three, but it will not matter as Westlake will take this one 37-29. Jaden, would you like to give your final thoughts there?
I think it was a tough match. It was honestly impressive that Kaczynski made that 3-point there at the end. That's pretty exciting. You see the teams now saying good game. People are rolling out. Yeah, thank you for watching.
Yeah. And then, I noticed Somers, they came out really energetic out of that halftime break. And, well, they need to carry that energy throughout the entire second half, not just the first 8 minutes of the second half. And honestly, that really killed them there. And thank you for watching, spending your Friday night here with us at Somers High School. That's going to wrap it up for us. I'm Brendan Appy, with me, Jaden Ferry, and the Somers Sports Broadcasting crew. Have a good night.
See ya.